Hey guys, and welcome back to the channel. So say hello to a little bit more stable footage. I actually invested in a gimbal to basically give you guys a little bit more stable footage so that, when we film like this kind of view, it's not shaky all over the place. The selfie stick really wasn't working out. But as you can see, the car is quite dusty right now, and it's got stuff all over it. But I'm working on the bodywork and the progress. It just takes a lot of time. There's only so much time in a day. And after work and all that stuff, I really only get like a couple hours at most to work on the car. And that's if I work on the car, right? And I still have to edit videos for you guys and all that kind of stuff. So it takes time. I know you guys want to see me paint the car. It's coming. I'm trying to work as hard and fast as I can just to get this thing done so that we could test out that Fuji spray. Like that thing is something I want to really play with as well because, it wasn't cheap, right? But right now, I've basically done all the seam sealing, as you can see, and the seam sealing over here, and in this corner here. That's basically all the seam sealer I've done. The roof channel areas are all done. It won't be leaking into the car anymore. And if you guys have any leak problems, that is where you guys should be tackling it. As you see, my hatch is out right now. I will have to put this back soon so that I could prevent dust getting into the car for the time being. But, I needed help from my girlfriend to kind of take that out. So I won't have any footage for like taking this thing out because my girlfriend really didn't want to be in the shop. But recently I actually picked up a set of new wheels, well used, but you see that orange pile of pumpkins back there. But yeah, that's basically the wheels I picked up. Here they are. It's Integra mesh wheel painted orange. They were all actually painted all the way orange, even inside is orange. The reason why I bought these is because they were $200 for all four. And they're in really good shape, by the way. A couple chips here and there. I mean, this wheel's like pretty perfect, but like the rest of them have, a little bit nicks and stuff, but whatever, it's an old wheel, right? Overall, they're pretty good. All the curbage looks like it's been fixed. I mean, you can still see a little bit of it underneath the paint, but whatever, it's still pretty good. The reason why I got these is the tires are almost brand new on them. They're like 90 plus tread, but the only downside is these are 195 45 15s. So I would be sitting about 1.5 inches lower on my car when I slap these in, and obviously the speed's going to be slower driving with these. So my speedometer is going to be a little out, but it is what it is. I wanted something that can get me by for the time being, and for $200, you can't go wrong with that. Currently on my car, I'm running 195 55 15s. So, there's a lot of tire calculators on the internet that tell you what the difference is and how much impact it would make. So this definitely is a significant change by going to a 45 series. So when I do put in the coilovers, the max speeding around coilovers, I am going to have to lower my car not so much because this is already going to be sitting on the this is going to make my car sit a lot lower to the ground already. So you already know that I've finished up the bumpers. So I'm still waiting on the SR rims, 10 hours each basically to kind of complete these. So it's going to take some time, but progress is coming along, filling all the chips in the car. Today I'm actually going to be washing those rims, and then bringing them back inside, and then maybe stripping some more stuff off the car. So yeah, I'm going to be taking off the passenger side door panel and all that kind of stuff, and the moldings and etc., mirrors and stuff. So I'm probably going to be doing some more work, but for now, it's coming along. I know you guys want to see me paint it. I want to paint it too, but it's coming along, and I'm still waiting on a paint quote from one of the paint suppliers to see how much it's going to cost to get the paint for this car. I'm pretty sure a 1 gallon of base and 1 gallon of clear is enough to paint the whole car. I'll be doing some of the jams and stuff like that as well, but it should be more than enough if I don't screw up. If I screw up, then I probably have to buy more paint, but I think it'll do the job if I don't screw up. But yeah, let's get to work. I'm just gonna go wash those wheels. All right, guys, so I washed these rims. They look really nice. I'm not a fan of the Acura though. So I'm probably gonna sand that down and maybe carbon fiber wrap it or something like that. Or even peel off that aluminum sticker. That's the rims. Alright guys, so this is how you would remove your antenna. Obviously there's the 2 bolts. Underneath this, there's a bracket that I took off. So this whole plate comes off of the antenna. I've already taken that part off. I have an aftermarket antenna from the looks of it, because it definitely doesn't look OEM. But all the antennas should be about the same to remove. You'll take them off from these 2 bolts. I think the OEM one is like a Torx bolt or a Torx screw, so you're probably gonna have to remove those. I'm probably gonna clean these threads up later. Probably use a tap or something, but figure out the thread pattern first. But in order for you to get this whole assembly out, it comes out as one piece with the whole cable and everything. You're gonna have to go inside the car and disconnect that cable wire. So behind your radio, disconnect it all the way. It's probably zip tied if yours is still OEM. Mine's all loose and dangly, so it should be okay for me to just yank it out. But before you yank it out, tie some wire like on the end of this, and then so you could drag the wire through the channel. That way, when you install the new one or reinstall this one, you're able to pull this wire back inside the car easily, because there's already a wire hanging there. So I'm just going to do that real quick and show you guys what I'm talking about. So as you can see, I'm pulling the antenna out, this whole thing, and then as I'm pulling this thing out, the wiring on the bottom is going to be coming out too. So you see it's shortening, and there you go. I have the wire looped through. You can see the wires down there and up here. So I'm just going to detach it now and just set this aside for when I reinstall it later. I'm likely going to replace this with like a more OEM looking antenna. All right, let's start removing stuff from the passenger side. Alright, so with this, you just basically stick your hand back here and you can undo the clips. So I'm just going to do that real quick and show you guys. Alright, there you go. The fender one came out, and then, you know, a sandcastle. A lot of dirt in here too, but definitely need to get a good cleaning on these parts. But yeah, you basically pinch the top and the bottom together to get it. I basically use a long needle nose plier and get back there and just, you know, pinch them. It's not like the easiest, but that way you don't damage it. At least damage the clips. You really want to retain these clips. Well, looks like this stud broke. I'm gonna need to figure out a way to fix this on there. Don't think I can. Alright guys, so there's the side molding taken off. I broke this stud, so I might just need to put some double-sided tape in this area to hold this thing down on that side. But that kind of sucks. I don't see a way of repairing this unless I somehow weld a stud in there, but it's gonna get really hot and it's gonna melt something, that's for sure. So I'm not sure how I'm gonna fix that. There's probably no way. I mean, I guess I could glue a stud on there with some JB weld. It's possible, because this doesn't need to be super tight anyways. So I might be able to glue something there, but we'll see. I'll fix that later. But upon taking this off, I noticed something cool about these clips is that these actually slide off. So let me show you guys. So there, it's kind of sliding off, but this piece in here actually slides off. So technically what you can do is, as long as you get this nut off, you could push the molding forward and it'll slip off of these. And then all you have to do is slide these little bits back in and it should be good. I mean, that's how you would get it off from the front clip anyways. So let me get that back in there. I think that's how it goes. Anyways, that's all for today. Thanks for watching, guys. If you haven't already, please comment, like, and subscribe, and share my videos. As always, guys, I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.